Ryan, welcome back. You just stepped into the lineup, scored 2 goals in the first half, made it look easy. Tell us about those goals and your confidence to be able to contribute right away.
Yeah, I think there were stuff we work on in training in terms of, if we have space to get the ball behind Eddie played a good ball in between the gap between the goalie and the back line, and I was able to get there and tap it in. So, and then obviously it was a set piece, and they're physically marking, and then me and Ollie switched roles, and I just was able to find a bit of space, and the ball came to me, and was able to finish it off. So, yeah, good overall performance from the boys, and good to get some goals back in the back of the net.
What does it mean for you and your teammates to get a win here at BC Place? Because it had been since April. Obviously, there was a break.
Mm-hmm.
You had some winless stretch here at BC Place. But what does it mean overall to have this being a fortress with all the fans and to get the 3 points tonight?
It's important. Obviously, it's no secret we haven't been in the greatest run of form in terms of getting results. I think performance-wise, minus not being able to get the number of goals we need, and I think performance has been really good. But it's good to get those goals to really solidify how well as a team we've been playing and to get 3 points.
Ryan, that was a very exciting front four we had today. 4 of you haven't had a chance to play together all that much, really. How much fun was that? And just talk a little bit about the interplay. That even with Ryan and yourself, it's starting to look like the old Ryan-Brian connection.
Yeah, I've always said it's so easy playing with Galdi. It's great to be back out there, both of us fit, and getting those minutes. And then you add guys like Thomas and Sabi in there, and as a forward, you just want to play with good quality players, and that's what those guys are. And even the guys that didn't start tonight have qualities that make it easy as a forward to play. And so for me, it's a dream situation, and obviously it was a bit of fun tonight.
Back top now in the West, and depending how these current results end up finishing, might even have a bit of a cushion there as well for a number of the teams below. Obviously, you're not looking too far ahead, but the fact that you haven't been playing well, but now you've still got this win, you're still top. What are you most looking forward to now for the busy stretch that's going to be coming up?
I think it's just building off of what we did tonight. We can't be too concerned with what other teams are doing on the table. We have to focus on our performances and getting wins, whether it's here at home or on the road. And just looking forward to building off of this and going to Kansas City next weekend.
Brian, from my perspective, I thought you had one of the best games of holding the ball up or playing it off to your teammates. And can you describe, if in your own mind, if that aspect of your game was one of the best games that you were able to do that, or if there was another game even this season where you were able to get that bit of interplay around the teammates that you had?
Yeah, I think, like I said, having Galdi, Thomas, Sabi, guys that want to get around the ball and knowing where they are and having that kind of connection makes it a bit easier, knowing where they're going to be and having them try to get close. It made it a bit easier for me tonight, knowing that they're just looking for the ball all the time.
Last August you had hamstring issues, injuries. You came back and then you had hamstring issues again later in September. What learnings or approach do you take now so that doesn't happen again this time?
Yeah, I guess these things can happen. It's tough to say like it was one thing led to another. They weren't the same issues that happened. So I think it's just overall taking good quality care of my body, making sure my mobility is good, my flexibility is good, and I'm recovering in the right ways. And just being on top of that as a professional, I think is most important to staying fit and healthy. Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Enjoy your days off.